Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Second alleged robber in Maidstone incident now in custody. A man alleged to be one of two men involved in this morning's robbery of a gambling outlet in Maidstone, Manchester, has been taken into custody. He had reportedly fled the scene on a motorcycle after being challenged by a licensed firearm holder who also killed his alleged crony. The incident took place about 8 a.m. in the rural community. A firearm was reportedly recovered from the deceased man along with a stash of cash. It is understood that the man who escaped was turned over to the police by his mother after he sought refuge at home. The cottage police are investigating. Cop dies following crash in Westmoreland. The police high command is expressing sincere condolences to the family, friends and colleagues of a police constabulary who died as a result of injuries he received in a motor vehicle accident on Bay Road, Little London in Westmoreland on Friday, March 26. He has been identified as 27-year-old Nicole Walker, attached to the Savannah Lamar Traffic Division. Reports indicated that about 7:50 p.m., Constable Walker was traveling towards Little London when he allegedly lost control of the vehicle and collided in an Audi motor car that was traveling in the opposite direction. The police were summoned and both drivers were transported to hospital, where Walker died while being treated and the other driver admitted in stable condition. The Force Chaplaincy Unit and Welfare Unit are providing support to the family members and colleagues of Constable Walker. Cops issue advisory for travel to and from airports during lockdown. Members of the public who will transport persons to and from the airports under the lockdown period are advised to travel with the itineraries of the person traveling. Police in a release advise that persons doing the pickups should also have a government-issued identification card. This will speed up verification process and minimize delay. The government on March 21 announced changes to the curfew hours as part of measures to reduce the spread of the coronavirus. Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced that from Tuesday, March 23rd to Friday, March 26th, the night curfew hours remain at 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. and ended at 5 a.m. on Saturday, March 27. On Saturday, March 27, 2021, the curfew started at 12 noon and will continue through the rest of Saturday and the entire day on Sunday and end at 5 a.m. on Monday, March 29, Holness added. He informed that on Friday, March 26, workplaces were required to close at noon except for essential services, which included medical establishments, supermarkets, wholesales, pharmacies, restaurants and other food establishments, which remain open up to the start of the curfew at 8 p.m. The Prime Minister also announced new measures for the Easter holiday period. From Monday, March 29, 2021 to Wednesday, March 31, 2021, the curfew will commence at 8 p.m. nightly to 5 a.m. the following morning, ending at 5 a.m. on Thursday, April 1, he said. On Holy Thursday, April 1, 2020, workplaces will be required to close at noon except for essential services, medical establishments, supermarkets, wholesales, stores, pharmacies, restaurants and other establishments which will remain open, Holness said, adding that the curfew will begin at 8 p.m. The curfew will continue throughout the entire day on Good Friday and end on Saturday, April 3rd at 5 a.m. On Saturday, April 3rd, the curfew will begin at noon and continue throughout the rest of Saturday, the entire Easter Sunday and the entire Easter Monday, and it will end on 5 a.m. on Tuesday, April 6, 2021, he said. On Tuesday, April 6, the curfew will commence at 8 p.m. nightly to 5 a.m. the following morning, ending at 5 a.m. on Saturday, April 10. Also, on Saturday, April 10, the curfew will begin at 12 noon and continue through the entire day on Sunday and end at 5 a.m. on Monday, April 12. On Friday, April 9, workplaces will be required to close at 12 noon to facilitate people to conduct their shopping to prepare for the tighter weekend curfew. 602 elders vaccinated at National Blitz. The Ministry of Health and Wellness on Saturday, March 27, vaccinated approximately 612 persons over 75 years old with the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine manufactured by AstraZeneca at the National Arena in Kingston. A release from the Health Ministry stated that this represented 92% of the persons registered to be inoculated at the site. Among the persons vaccinated were 4 centurions, including a 102-year-old woman. While the target for the blitz site operates was 1,000 persons, 662 seniors had registered to be inoculated at the location between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, was pleased with the turnout. I am pleased that we are able to successfully execute this mass vaccination of members of our vulnerable population. I say a big kudos to the administrative and clinical team at the ministry and the region for a job well done. Additionally, we had tremendous support from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Jamaica Defence Force, and the private sector vaccination initiative team, and I salute these partners for their ongoing support of Jamaica's vaccination implementation program. The ministry wishes to thank all members of staff who contributed to making the day a success. The vaccination blitz at the National Arena was the first in a series planned by the ministry to provide mass vaccination of Jamaicans. The next vaccination blitz operation is planned for Saturday, April 3rd at the National Arena. The ministry is reminding the persons who have been vaccinated with the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine to continue to observe all the infection prevention and control measures, wearing of a mask, maintaining social distance of 6 feet or more, and frequently washing hands with soap and water or use hand sanitizers. The provisions on the Disaster Risk Management Order are also to be adhered to. Empty streets as curfew measures take effect. Jamaicans seem to be adhering to the latest curfew that the government has imposed in the effort to control the spread of the coronavirus, with most of the streets of the corporate area being deserted. A trek across the city mid-Saturday afternoon showed no activity, with both pedestrian and motor vehicle traffic missing from the usual busy thoroughfares. The market district downtown, which usually attracts a massive crowd on Saturdays, was empty except for a few mentally disturbed individuals. There was also a few homeless people in other sections of the city. Major roadways such as Waterloo Road, Trafalgar Road, Oxford Road, Halfway Tree Road, Constant Spring Road, Spanish Town Road, and Snipe Road were mostly clear of vehicular traffic. Some police were spotted in their marked units driving through the city. Prime Minister Andrew Holness last week announced tighter restrictions for curfew hours. It started on Saturday at 12 p.m. with the relaxation of the time on Monday at 5 a.m. Movements will also be restricted over the next 2 weekends. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.